Hey, it's Shabes. Unlike other installments in this anthology, Kamikaze Doga does not have much of a profile. While mainstream Star Wars fans probably don't recognize any of the talent involved in this project, anime fans at least know of Studio Trigger, Production IG, and probably Science Saru. It's not until you say they're the studio who did Batman Ninja would it even click for audiences who even know what Batman Ninja is. Talent by association is a core component to understanding art, and sinking deeper into experiencing and appreciating art. If you know the names of the creators behind your favorite media, you can discover this network that links all these incredible media together. I've seen this take already, but it is a little disconcerting how Star Wars Visions branded each of these shorts with such and such studio presents, without much further acknowledgement of the actual creators behind it. Granted, anime is a collaborative effort, and it'd be disingenuous to credit just one name to these shorts, but it leans into this common narrative of studios as people more than I would like. And besides that, the credits seem to go a little too fast to properly read, and each short has a behind-the-scenes featurette that seems a little too brief to go into any actual depth. But I guess this is better than nothing. We've certainly made some progress from when anime couldn't even be disclosed to the audience as being from Japan at all. One thing I appreciate about the Duel is how the more articulated lip flaps in this short are synced to the Japanese dialogue, and not the English one that most people probably defaulted to. Not that I'm anti-dub or anything. Anyway, I'm sorry I've not actually been talking about the Duel itself so far, because to me, everything about this short is executed so well it speaks for itself. Yeah, it's a Sith fighting a Sith. Yeah, it's basically a Kurosawa film, a very faithfully recreated one at that. The creators say so themselves. They took direct inspiration from Seven Samurai and Yojimbo, and even Koike's Lone Wolf and Cub manga. But I don't want to pretend like I've experienced those media myself yet, so I didn't want my segment to go that route. Naming those inspirations out loud is one thing, and I hope it encourages people to check that media out if they liked the Duel. Seven Samurai is available on YouTube. But it's another thing to know what else character designer Takashi Okazaki is known for. The featurette says he's an absolute legend in the anime community.
Okazaki-san is an absolute legend in the anime community.
But they don't specify why. It's because he's the original creator of Afro Samurai.
Yeah. Come on.
Oh, suddenly this makes a lot more sense. Even with that bit of knowledge, you can see the connection. One thing I especially like from the Duel is the use of color. There's a lot of significance to the lightsaber color in Star Wars, and it's a lot more impactful to show that color rather than be told it's that color. But I love that they went 2 steps further and not only have that glow reflected by its surroundings, but also that every light particle like sparks and laser blasts are also in color. When you think about it, these particle effects are really important to the color palette of Star Wars, which most often rests in neutral colors like black, white, gray, and brown, from the ships to the outfits, and even common locations like the Death Star or Tatooine. The lightsabers, laser blasts, and blinking lights of the droids gives this world its needed bright, saturated color, and I enjoyed how the Duel made that small aspect stand out so much. But to further connect that to Afro Samurai, there's a similar quirk with Afro's use of color too. The anime stays faithful to Okazaki's grayscale character designs from the manga, so it's like monochrome characters coming to life in this colorful world. Designing characters for a monochrome film is not as easy as it sounds, so choosing a designer like Okazaki for this project is perfect. Not to mention how effortless this concept must have been for Okazaki and Kamikaze Doga in particular, who've marinated feudal Japan with futuristic technology already once before with Batman Ninja. It's no wonder the Duel came out as well as it did. I think it's easy to take this sort of creative proficiency for granted if you aren't a creative yourself. To not only imagine this idea, but to execute it believably and effectively. It's not just inspiration, but previous experience. It's a little more easier to understand the how and the why if you know a little something about the who and the where. I'm only covering the Duel in this video because it's one part of a series of videos with other creators about Star Wars visions, another AnyTuber anthology, if you will. The playlist is in the description. Be sure to check the rest out. I'll be back with more videos real soon. Yo, peace.